Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Cougar Den for district championship action. The Lady Bears taking on the Lady Cougars of Grayson County. Jonah Swift, Parker Smith, and Coach Allen here with you on the call tonight here in the Morgantown Bank and Trust pregame show. And guys, pretty good crowd tonight already. About 9 minutes until tip-off. Butler County faithful traveling very well. Once again, we've said all year, Coach, momentum is a big thing. And when the Bears travel this well, it definitely helps out the Lady Bears. Pet band in full force tonight for both teams. But we are here, and we are ready to call some championship basketball, guys. And I'm just going to go ahead and get right into the Delta Faucet keys of the game. Coach, Lady Bears have fallen to Grayson County 3 times this year already. They met in the H&H Holiday Classic and then the 2 times of district play. They lost by 13 the first meeting, 6 the second meeting, and 9 the third meeting. So close games all the way through, and I expect nothing less tonight. Obviously, we all know records go out the window. The Lady Cougars coming into this one 22-7, and the Lady Bears coming into this one 17-13. But obviously that doesn't matter, Coach. We've said all year, once that district title is on the line, anything can happen.
Oh, absolutely, Jonah. Yeah, you can throw those seeds right out the window. This is what, if you're a coach or a player, this is what you work for. And again, the great thing is both these teams know they're going to advance next week. But again, we'd love to come away with a win. Again, 4th time to play the Lady Cougars from Grayson County. This will be the 3rd time in the month of February. Again, just a great season by Coach Belcher's staff. You know, this is what you work for. You're running those suicides and those sprints in October, and you want to be here in the district championship. I'm sure Jonah and Parker, just like you guys, Parker, you're at the track, and Jonah, I'm sure you've been at the driving range and you've worked on your short game, those unseen hours.
Right.
And those unseen hours are what put you in a district championship event, and good luck tonight to the Lady Bears.
Right,
Yeah.
and it's all those hours that the ladies put in those summer ball games, all of these years leading up to this. I'm sure there's going to be a close game, and coming down to that 4th quarter play, my Delta Faucet key to the game, Coach, obviously going to be an emotional battle for both teams. One of the biggest rivalries these two teams have. Whoever can keep the most level of heads, staying out of foul trouble, not letting those emotions get to you late game, and just keeping it as clean as possible out there, limiting foul trouble. We say it all the time. Anne-Marie Skaggs and Ava Wilson on the defensive side are huge, and they got to stay out of foul trouble. We got to have them on the floor in those late game scenarios. Well, we got a national anthem real fast, so we'll come back in about 2 minutes. Keep it right here on 101.5, 103.5 WLBQ.
Morgantown Bank and Trust knows what being on the home team is all about. Since 1880, Morgantown Bank and Trust has been serving the people of Butler County. And since 1976, we've been a part of every WLBQ broadcast of Butler County High School athletics. As your only home-owned independent bank, we want to be a pillar of the community. And we work hard every day to give you exceptional professional service from people you know and trust. Good luck, Bears, from Morgantown Bank and Trust. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Before you cheer on your Bears, stop by your hometown IGA to get everything you need, from an assortment of favorite chips, drinks, and a great selection of meat items, including IGA Choice Angus Beef and an array of your favorite brands of hot dogs and brats. You'll find it all and much more at IGA. Located on South Main Street in Morgantown. Go Bears!
Well, welcome back to the Cougar Den, as we heard a beautiful rendition of the national anthem done by the Grayson County Band. And we're still here in the Morgantown Bank and Trust pregame show, and we just got done giving some Delta Faucet keys to the game. Parker, what are some things that you think the ladies are going to have to focus on tonight to pull out the win?
We say it every time, just finding those high-chance opportunity shots, finding the smart shots, the open shots, and not just putting a shot up trying to draw a foul. Actually squaring up, finding the open shot, swinging the ball, and getting the open look.
Right, and we've seen both of these teams, I know for a fact, Taylor Leach averaging 9.2, Ava Wilson averaging 12.5, and Amory Skaggs averaging 10.5. On the Grayson County side of things, Sydney Perkins averaging 14.5, Bree Jones averaging 11.3, and Sutton Van Meter, averaging 8.3. And the big thing, these two teams are not afraid to pull the three ball by any means. And you said it all year, Coach, you live by the three, you die by the three. And I think one thing the Lady Bears have done really well is when they're not hitting, they can really transition well into that inside post game, into Ava Wilson, into Anne-Marie Skaggs. So I look for the Lady Bears to come out and just run their offense and play their game, Coach.
Yeah, you got to have, you're right, Jonah, you got to have an inside-outside game. You hope that both of them are clicking and working. This is actually the fourth district championship in a row. I didn't realize, I was looking today. Last year, Edmonson County won it, but the Lady Bears have been in 4 district title games in a row. 2001, Grayson was able to knock us off. 2002, the Lady Bears won the district championship. Last year, Edmonton. So stay with those even years. 2024, Lady Bears. Let's get another one tonight.
Right, and I believe there was a nice Beach Tree article, Coach, on the history of this district, which came to fruition in 2006. And Lady Bears with only 1 district championship so far. Grayson County with 12 or 13, I believe.
Yes,
so
sir.
Would love to see the Lady Bears pick up another district championship, if at all possible, tonight.
Yeah, and like I said, definitely not an underdog, but in a way, I was also crunching some numbers. The Lady Cougars of Grayson County, they have won their last 15 of 16 games coming down the stretch. So they're on a roll.
And we talk about all the time, Coach, getting hot at the right time going into the postseason, and the Lady Cougars have done just that. But don't count out the Lady Bears. I expect tonight to be a pretty close matchup. That's going to do it for us in this pregame show. We'll come back in about 2 minutes and 30 seconds for the beginning of the Morgantown Bank & Trust first quarter play. Keep it right here on 101.5, 103.5 WLBQ.
Morgantown Bank and Trust knows what being on the home team is all about. Since 1880, Morgantown Bank and Trust has been serving the people of Butler County. And since 1976, we've been a part of every WLBQ broadcast of Butler County High School athletics. As your only home-owned independent bank, we want to be a pillar of the community. And we work hard every day to give you exceptional professional service from people you know and trust. Good luck, Bears, from Morgantown Bank and Trust. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Before you cheer on your Bears, stop by your hometown IGA to get everything you need from an assortment of favorite chips, drinks, and a great selection of meat items, including IGA Choice Angus Beef and an array of your favorite brands of hot dogs and brats. You'll find it all and much more at IGA. Located on South Main Street in Morgantown. Go Bears!
Your State Farm insurance agent, Baker Gardner, is ready for another season of VCHS Sports. Baker is also ready to help you with insurance for your home, car, or life. Affordable, reliable insurance from State Farm is backed by one of America's most trusted names, with hometown service always just a phone call away. Good luck, Bears, and remember, like a good neighbor, Baker Gardner is there. Give Baker Gardner and his staff a visit at 219 South Main Street in front of the post office, or give them a call at 270-526-5582. Morgantown Bank and Trust knows what being on the home team is all about. Since 1880, Morgantown Bank and Trust has been serving the people of Butler County. And since 1976, we've been a part of every WLBQ broadcast of Butler County High School athletics. As your only home-owned independent bank, we want to be a pillar of the community. And we work hard every day to give you exceptional professional service from people you know and trust. Good luck, Bears, from Morgantown Bank and Trust. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Cougar Den as we are set for the starting lineups. And the atmosphere is electric. I'm not really sure if anyone can hear me over the crowd and the pep band. But starting lineups, starting with your Lady Bears. Number 1, Taylor Leach. Number 24, Ava Wilson. Number 20, Parker Willoughby. Number 3, Anne-Marie Skaggs. And number 32, Addie Miller. It's been a pretty consistent starting five for the Lady Bears this season. Obviously, Ava Wilson leading scorer, averaging 12.5. Anne-Marie Skaggs averaging 10.5. Taylor Leach averaging 9.2. Parker Willoughby averaging 5.7. And Addie Miller averaging 4.4. Excuse me. As Mr. Spirit is here, ready to greet all of the players on both sides of things.
Mr. Red G.G. McGee.
I believe the road is named after him now.
Jonah, he has been here. There's no telling how many years. He is Mr. Spirit, truly. I hope I've got Mr. McGee's energy when I'm his age, whatever it is.
I agree.
He's a great guy.
As he's greeting the starters for the Lady Cougars, who are number 10, Sydney Perkins, averaging 14.5. Number 5, Bree Jones, averaging 11.3. Number 11, Sutton Van Meter, averaging 8.3. Number 33, Isabel Blanton, averaging 5.3. And number 44, Ella Narvaez, averaging 3.4.
Hopefully he's okay. I was just talking to Mr. McGee. He went to pick something up and he just collapsed. I hope he's okay. Folks, again, we're talking about Mr. G.G. Red McGee, Grayson County, Mr. Spirit, and he was giving high five to the Lady Cougars, and something happened. We hope he's okay, but he just collapsed at mid-court, but we hope he's okay.
He's up now.
He's talking live.
He's still giving a lot of words of encouragement to the Lady Cougars there.
Yep.
Well, what a way to start the night, guys, as we're ready to tip off now here in the Morgantown Bank and Trust. First quarter play, Anne-Marie Skaggs facing against Narvaez, and she loses the tip. Cougars going to start with the ball here. Bree Jones starts with it for the Lady Cougars. Works it up top to Van Meter, over to Perkins. Perkins now on the wing. Lady Bears going with the zone here to start the matchup as they work it over to Van Meter, back to Perkins. Perkins tries to work it inside, stolen by Willoughby. Miller's got it, and Miller's is going to be stripped by Jones, but Anne-Marie Skaggs on the ground gets it over to Wilson, over to Willoughby on the wing. Willoughby into Wilson on the free throw line, outside to Miller, back up top to Wilson, up top to Taylor Leach. Leach over to Miller on the wing.
Grayson County man-to-man.
Miller up top to Leach. Leach trying to set up some offense here. Gets it over to Wilson on the wing. Wilson trying to find Skaggs on the cut. Can't do it. He's going to dribble up top, swing it back over on the wing to Miller. Miller now up top to Wilson, on the wing to Leach. Leach going to dribble in, kick it out to Willoughby here. Willoughby over to Miller on the wing. Miller still trying to find Skaggs on the block. Is unable. Gets it over to Wilson on the elbow, who gets it, collects herself, goes up for two. No good. Rebound brought down by Narvaez. And she's going to give it to Jones, who will bring it across for the Lady Cougars. She gets it over to Van Meter on the wing, and Van Meter going to pull it back out and set up some offense here for the Lady Cougars now.
No score here. Early action, first quarter, district championship.
As Perkins works it cross court over to Van Meter, back over to number 33. That's Blanton. Blanton inside to Jones. Jones trying to find Narvaez, and she does. She's going to step out of bounds, but they're going to say that she was pushed by Anne-Marie Skaggs.
Number 3, Anne-Marie Skaggs.
Her first, team's first of the game. 6 minutes, 26 seconds to go here in the Morgantown Bank and Trust first quarter of play. No scoring so far, as the Lady Cougars are set to inbound under their own basket here. Perkins gets it into Narvaez. Over to Van Meter. Van Meter up top to Jones. Jones works it inside to Blanton. Blanton goes up against Wilson, blocked by Wilson. Gets her own rebound, and she'll bring it across for the Lady Bears. Tries to hand it off to Leach, unsuccessful, hands it off to Willoughby on the wing instead. Willoughby now gets a screen, Trying to find somewhere to go with it. Gets it to Miller in the corner. Miller down low on the block to Wilson. Dribble move goes up.
Great
and
job.
It is good. Great post moves there by Ava Wilson, striking first in this game. 2-0 Lady Bears lead. As now Blanton's got it for the Lady Cougars. Over to Jones. Jones having a trouble getting it across here. Gets it to Narvaez, who loses it. Gets it back up to Van Meter. 5 minutes, 40 to go. Van Meter over to Perkins. Perkins to the other wing to Blanton. Back to Perkins. Perkins now over to Van Meter. Van Meter in the corner to Blanton. She'll fire the 3-ball. No good. Rebound, Anne-Marie Skaggs. Skaggs going to hand it off to Leach. Leach going to slow things down here. Lady Bears just going to try and play their game here and run their offense. As Leach drives in, puts up a jump shot, no good. Rebound into the hands of the Lady Cougars. Van Meter's got it. She'll bring it across for them.
2-0 Lady Bears.
Van Meter going to slow it down here. 5 minutes to go here. Van Meter over to Blanton. Blanton high in the corner, trapped. Gets it over to Jones. Jones now in the corner, hands it off to Perkins. She fires the deep 3-ball. No good. Rebound, Bree Jones. Bree Jones, one dribble, back up. And it is good. Jones able to strike first for the Lady Cougars. 2-2 now. 4 minutes, 45 seconds to go in the Morgantown Bank & Trust first quarter of play. And Parker Willoughby has it. She brings it across. She's trapped up top. Drives in. She's got numbers ahead to Ava Wilson. And Ava Wilson gets the easy layup to go there.
Great job. Assist by Willoughby. 4 points for Ava.
4 minutes, 30 seconds to go here. Lady Bears lead 4-2 early in this one, but the Lady Cougars got it. Blanton on the wing. Blanton now driving in, kicks it out to Perkins. Perkins going to drive in, take a couple of steps, kicks it out to Blanton. Blanton out to Jones. Jones on the wing to Van Meter for 3, and it is good. Sutton Van Meter with the answer, giving Grayson County their first lead of the night. 5-4, 4 minutes to go. Once again in the Morgantown Bank & Trust first quarter of play. Lady Cougars bringing a press now. Lady Bears got to get it across here. They get it to Taylor Leach, who works it ahead to Anne-Marie Skaggs on the wing. Skaggs now back to Leach. Leach going to slow things down. Lady Bears trying to set up a play here. Leach gets a screen from Wilson. Over to Wilson at the top of the key. She swings it over to Miller on the wing. Miller back up top to Wilson. Wilson over to Leach. Leach gets another screen. Hits Wilson on the cut. Wilson tries to kick it to Skaggs. Just tricked up. Skaggs able to steal it back and get it to Parker Willoughby, who will be fouled.
Willoughby's going to go to the line to shoot 2. Let's see who the foul's on.
Fouls on number...
Grayson County foul number 44, Narvaez, her first, team's first.
Number 44.
44, Narvaez. Your score is 5-4. If you just joined us late, first shot, first free throw is up. Is no good by Parker.
Parker Willoughby at the final finish free throw line here. 3 minutes, 32 seconds to go in the Morgantown Bank & Trust first quarter of play. Parker Willoughby now set for her second of 2 shots, and it is good.
Good job, Parker.
Able to tie this game up 5-5.
Full court pressure by the Lady Bears.
As Van Meter's got it for the Lady Cougars. She works it over to Narvaez. Narvaez back over to Van Meter. They got to get it across here, and they do. Van Meter able to break the press here. Jump stop, tries to work it ahead to one of the Lady Cougars. It goes over her head. I believe Green was the intended target. Great defense there by the Lady Bears.
We're tied 5-5, low scoring game, and that's what you expect in a district championship.
Lady Cougars now once again bringing the press, but Taylor Leach has it, works it over to Miller. Great ball movement here to break the press by the Lady Bears, as that's going to be a backcourt violation.
Over and back on the Lady Bears.
Soon. Parker Willoughby, I believe, unaware that her feet were over the line there. That'll be a turnover. Lady Cougars now. 3 minutes to go here in the Morgantown Bank & Trust first quarter play. 5-5. Lady Cougars got it in this district championship matchup. Van Meter's got it on the wing. Works it in the corner to Green. Green now works it way across court to Perkins. Perkins thinks about the 3, instead works it over to Van Meter. Van Meter up top to Jones. Tough defense by both teams tonight. Not a whole lot of offense here as Jones works it over to Van Meter. Van Meter at the top of the key over to Jones. Jones into Narvaez in the corner to Perkins for 3. It's no good. Rebound batted around. Recovered by Anne-Marie Skaggs, and they're going to get one of the Lady Cougars for a foul here. And they're going to say it's on Narvaez.
It's going to be her second. Team second.
Team second.
Big foul there for the Lady Bears. Narvaez, a starter, looks to be the one guarding Anne-Marie Skaggs, as she has already picked up 2 fouls. Addie Miller now over to Willoughby. Over to Leach. Leach back to Willoughby. Lady Bears still trying to break the press. They get it ahead to Wilson. Ahead to Skaggs. One dribble. Goes up for 2. And
Good
Anne-Marie
job.
Skaggs gets on the board there.
Assist by Ava Wilson. Goal by Skaggs.
7-5 now. 2 minutes to go here in the Morgantown Bank & Trust first quarter of play. Jones now breaks the press all by herself. Jump stop at the elbow. Hits a bounce pass to Green on the baseline. Great defense, though, by the Lady Bears, knocking it out of bounds.
First substitution of the night, number 33, would be Blanton. She'll enter the game. She's actually the leading scorer for the Lady Cougars on the season. 44, Navarez will take a seat.
As now the Lady Cougars got it. Jones on the wing in the corner to Perkins. She's going to hand it back off to Jones. Jones going to set up some offense here.
Jonah, it kind of looks man-to-man, but every now and then it looks like a 2-3 really brought out at the same time.
It's almost a man zone as they're kind of playing zone in the middle of the court and man at the top of the key as Perkins drives in, puts up a jump shot over Ava Wilson and gets it to go.
That's her first
Perkins.
two of the night. She's the leading scorer for
7-7.
Grayson on the season.
As Parker Willie tries to work it ahead to Ava Wilson, unable to corral it. She saves it to Van Meter, and they're going to say Addie Miller picked up a foul there on the reach-in. That'll be her first, team's second.
We're tied 7-7, first quarter action. District championship, girls 12th district tonight. Both will advance to the regional tournament next week in Owensboro. We'll talk about that later on tonight.
As Lady Cougars now inbound, still trying to break this tough press brought by the Lady Bears, and they get it over to Blanton. Blanton now brings it across with a full head of steam. Goes up against Wilson. And wow, Wilson sent that into the concession area. They're going to say that they got her with the body. That'll be Wilson's first. Team's third. That'll send number 33, Isabel Blanton, to the line. 1:26 to go here in the Morgantown Bank & Trust first quarter play.
We're tied at 7.
Blanton's first is up, no good.
Again, district championship action tonight. Lady Bears and Lady Cougars.
Blanton's second attempt up, no good. Rebound, though, by the Cougars. And Green gets a rebound, goes up against Wilson, and that's going to be Ava Wilson. No, excuse me, they're going to get Anne-Marie Skaggs. That'll be Anne-Marie Skaggs' second, team's fourth of the quarter.
You talked about it. We cannot get in foul trouble.
Especially Anne-Marie Skaggs and Ava Wilson. Anne-Marie Skaggs now with 2 as Green at the line. No good on the first. Good on the first. Took a big bounce.
And for Butler County, number 4, Bailey Moore.
That'll regain
Jonah,
the lead.
I don't know what we can do about it, but I got a text from a friend of mine. They say the background noise is so loud they can hardly hear us. And folks, we apologize because I feel like I'm yelling into my mouthpiece as it is.
As now Green puts up the second, no good here.
She missed them both, didn't she?
She made the first one.
Yeah, she
Oh,
missed
made the first
second
one. Thank
Rebound
you.
by the Cougars again, though. 1:18 to go here. Jones drives now. She puts up a layup. No good. Rebound by the Cougars. Lady Bears not able to get off or a defensive rebound. No good on the three-pointer is Van Meter. Rebound finally goes to Ava Wilson. Approaching the minute mark here in the Morgantown Bank & Trust first quarter play. Wilson gives it over to Leach on the wing. Leach gets a screen from Wilson. Hits Wilson on the pop. Wilson now going to drive in. She's going to get slipped up here.
Steps called, walking. 55 seconds left in the first quarter. Grayson County leads 8-7.
8-7 here. Lady Cougars inbound. Green's got it. Green going to try an attack here. She gets it up to Perkins. Perkins blocked by Taylor Leach. Great
Good
transition defense there
Great
by
defense.
Taylor Leach, not letting Perkins have that layup. However, they're going to say it was off of Leach here. 47 seconds to go now. 7-8, district championship action. As now Green's got it. She's being guarded tightly by Wilson. Gets it up to Van Meter, over to Jones, high on the wing. Jones in no rush right now. 35 seconds to go in the Morgantown Bank & Trust first quarter play. She drives in, hands it off to Van Meter. Van Meter in a bad spot here, gets it out to Perkins. Perkins now on the baseline, kicks it way up top to Van Meter on the wing. 25 seconds now. Lady Cougars doing a good job draining this clock. She hits Jones on the baseline. Jones goes up for a layup. No good. Rebound, though, brought down by the Lady Cougars. Stolen by one of the Lady Bears into the hands of Bailey Moore. Bailey Moore now on the drive. She's going to go coast to coast here. Jump stop. Tries to get it to Leach, and she does. Taylor Leach now on the drive. Goes up for a layup, and it is good.
Great job by Leach. 3, 2, 1. That's the end of the first quarter.
That's going to bring your Morgantown Bank & Trust first quarter play to an end. Lady Bears lead the Lady Cougars 9-8. We're going to take a quick break and come back with your second quarter of action, brought to you by Chad's Body Shop. Chad's Body Shop and Record Service. Keep it right here on 101.5, 103.5 WLBQ.
Morgantown Bank and Trust knows what being on the home team is all about. Since 1880, Morgantown Bank and Trust has been serving the people of Butler County. And since 1976, we've been a part of every WLBQ broadcast of Butler County High School athletics. As your only home-owned independent bank, we want to be a pillar of the community. And we work hard every day to give you exceptional professional service from people you know and trust. Good luck, Bears, from Morgantown Bank and Trust. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
And we're back. Second quarter action. Grayson County High School tonight. Lady Bears will start out the game, or start the second quarter. Leach out front, man-to-man coverage by the Cougars. Leach really being pressured. Gets it over to Miller. Miller to Willoughby. Willoughby driving the middle, taken away. Grayson County coming the other way with it. Again, second quarter action, Lady Bears lead 9-8. Grayson County from the corner, there's a three. Blocked by Bailey Moore. Bailey Moore now into the ball game for the Lady Bears. Again, 9-8 if you joined us late. Second quarter just started. We got a full house tonight. Both pep bands here, great atmosphere for district championship play. Grayson County working it down inside. Got a player wide open on the baseline, kicks it out. Three-point shot by Grayson, and that's good. That's number 5, Jones. That's the 8th grader. And she nails the three. Full court pressure by Grayson County. Willoughby gets it over to Leach. Leach to Miller. Going to be out of bounds. Could have had a reach foul there, but it wasn't called. Butler County retains possession there at midcourt. 11-9. Grayson County leads 7-12, second quarter action. Parker Willoughby inbounds to Leach. Leach across the timeline, trying to set something up. Thinks about the three, kicks it out to Willoughby. Willoughby inside to Ava Wilson. Ava Wilson up for 2, no good. Rebound Grayson County. Grayson County going the other way with it. Again, they trail 11-9 second quarter, 6:54 and counting. They driving. Jumper from the free throw line, no good. Rebound Bailey Moore. Butler County, we're going the other way with it. Pushing the pace. Ava Wilson in the middle is stolen by Grayson County. Grayson County, a 2, no good. They get their own rebound, a long rebound. There's another 3 by Grayson, no good. Taylor Leach got a breakaway, got numbers. Over to Ava Wilson, up and good for 2 points. Now it's tied 11-11. Grayson County got numbers. There's a 3 by Grayson County. It's up, no good. Ava Leach, Ava Wilson. They're going to call over the back. That's going to be Ava's second. She's going to have to be careful. 6:08 to go. We're tied at 11. Again, they called over the back on Ava Wilson. It'll be Grayson County's ball underneath. 6:08 to go, second quarter. Grayson County's trying to inbound under their own basket. Outside the perimeter. Down inside, got a wide open player. Up and good. That's number 33. That is Blanton. Willoughby over to Leach. 5:50. Grayson Leach, 13-11. Leach driving. Back out to Willoughby. Willoughby over to Bailey Moore. Bailey Moore driving baseline. Kicks it out to Leach. Leach for 3. It's good. Taylor Leach nails the 3. Bears lead 14-13. Full court pressure by the Bears. 5:28 to go, second quarter action. Grayson County in trouble, trying to get it across timeline, and they do. Bailey Moore, good defense. She stepped out of bounds. Great defense by Bailey Moore. Ball's going to go the other way. Butler County has the ball and the lead. 5:20 to go, 14-13. Man-to-man. Leach across the timeline. Good pick by Miller. Leach over to Willoughby. Willoughby driving back to Miller. Miller out front to Wilson, down inside to Leach. Leach to Willoughby. Good passing. Great job, Parker Willoughby for 2. Great ball movement by the Lady Bears. Lady Bears lead 16-13. Breakaway, got a layup by Grayson County. It's up and good. Perkins for 2 for Grayson. Full court pressure, 16-15. Stole by Grayson County. Grayson County down inside. Ball's going to go out of bounds. In for Butler County is Carrington Hunt. Comes in for Bailey Moore. 4:35 left to play in the second quarter. 16-15. Lady Bears lead. Grayson County inbounds out front. Works it down inside. Ball's loose. Back out front. Grayson County for 3. Shots no good. Rebound Miller for Butler County. Miller to Willoughby. Willoughby's going to take it herself across the timeline. Pushing the pace over to Leach. Leach out front over to Carrington Hunt. Leach setting it up. Man-to-man coverage. Lady Bears lead 16-15. 4 minutes left to play in the half. District championship tonight. Willoughby going to drive the middle. Puts up a shot. And we're going to have a blocking foul. That's going to be on Grayson County. Let's see who it's going to be. Willoughby should go to the line to shoot 2. Fouls on number 33.
Foul number 33, Isabel Blanton.
Isabel Blanton.
Teams first. Return for Lady Cougars, number 44.
And they're going to say it's on the floor. Yep, they're going to say it's on the floor. They're saying it was not a shooting foul. It'll be Butler County's ball underneath the basket. They lead 16-15. 3:57 left to play in the half. Out front to Leach. Leach drives. Going to shoot a layup. No good, but she's fouled. She'll go to the line to shoot 2. And let's see. Again, the foul is on number 33 again. Blanton, her second.
Team second.
16-15. Lady Bears lead. District championship action tonight. 3:53 left in the half. Leach's first free throw is up. A little bit short, no good.
Coach, I think we're back now. I think there was a little, I'm trying our best here. I think it's just loud in here, Coach. This is
Thank you, Jonah.
Some type of environment right now.
You are the technology guy.
Here, Taylor Leach now at the final finish. Free throw line here in the Chad's Body Shop and Record Service. Second quarter of play, 3 minutes, 53 seconds to go. And she knocks down her second attempt there.
Good job by Taylor. Full court pressure by the Lady Bears.
17-15, Lady Cougars have it. Narvaez looking for somebody, gets it to Jones. Jones going to try and break the press by herself, works it ahead to number 24. That's Jennings. She goes up for 2. No good. Rebound. Batted around into the hands of Carrington Hunt. Hunt's going to just be popped by Jones. That'll be her first. Team's third. Lady Bears ball here, leading 17-15. 3 minutes, 41 seconds to go in the Chad's Body Shop and Record Service second quarter of play. Taylor Leach now brings it across half. And she's going to draw a foul on number 5, Bree Jones. Her second, team's fourth in the quarter.
Like you said, this we're going to turn it and get really emotional in these matchups and rivalries.
That's exactly right. Parker Willoughby now set to inbound. Gets it in to Addie Miller, back up top to Willoughby. Willoughby going to take her time here. Trying to drive in against Van Meter. Is unsuccessful. Maybe. Now she's on the baseline, gets it over to Miller. Bounce pass. Miller goes up for 2. Great lay-in there by Addie Miller, extending the Lady Bears lead, 19-15. Ball's wild here. Jennings comes away with it, gets it over to Narvaez. Narvaez now over to Van Meter. Van Meter finally gets it across for the Lady Cougars. She hands it off to Jones. Bree Jones now, she'll fire the 3 ball. It's good. Bree Jones with the answer, silencing the Lady Bears momentum. And we got a timeout here.
30 seconds timeout,
Grayson County, 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here. 2 minutes, 57 seconds to go. The Chad's Body Shop and Record Service second quarter of play. 19-18, Lady Bears leading right now, guys. And I didn't get to see much of this quarter, but I heard most of this quarter. Very loud. A lot of the Bears faithful on their feet. A lot of the Grayson County faithful on their feet. And we knew this was going to be an emotional game, guys, and we said it in the pregame show. Who's going to be able to keep their cool the most? And right now, it's the Lady Bears.
Yeah, we're seeing a couple of frustration fouls from Grayson County. You know, you miss a shot or you don't get a rebound or a call and go your way and you just get frustrated, you know. And we talked about that earlier. You just have to keep your head cool and just play basketball how it's supposed to be played.
That's exactly right. And the Lady Bears are doing a great job right now. So if I'm Coach Belcher, I'm just sitting them down and I'm trying to calm them down and keep doing what you're doing out there. They're playing great defense, 19-18. Just keep going out there and running your offense. They're getting the open look and they're taking the open shots. Lady Bears putting up a good fight tonight in this district championship game against the 1 seed, the Grayson County Lady Cougars. Lady Bears have it. Taylor Leach has it at the top of the key. 2 minutes, 45 seconds to go in the Chad's Body Shop and Record Service. Second quarter of play now. Addie Miller on the wing, works it to the top of the key to Taylor Leach, who's going to get it over and back here. Great defense by the Lady Cougars, too. I mean, this is a very competitive game. We knew that coming in. As Jones now set to inbound on her side of the court, gets it into Perkins. She'll fire the corner 3, and it is good.
Basket for Sydney Perkins.
Sydney Perkins giving the Lady Cougars the lead once more. 21-19 now. Lady Bears trailing. 2 minutes, 20 seconds to go in the Chad's Body Shop. Second quarter of play. Taylor Leach has it at the top of the key. Over to Parker Willoughby. On the wing to
Grayson
Addie Miller.
County's going to a zone.
Back over to Willoughby to Leach for 3. No good. Rebound, Sutton Van Meter. And Van Meter now going to drive in for the Lady Cougars. Goes up for the finger roll. No good. They're going to get Parker Willoughby for a foul here, I believe.
Taylor Leach.
No, Taylor Leach, excuse me.
Number 1, Taylor Leach, her first, team second.
Her first, team second of the quarter.
Sutton Van Meter at the line for 2.
Van Meter at the line for 2 shots here. Lady Cougars leading 21-19. Van Meter, first shot is up and it is good.
Return for Butler County, number 4, Bailey Moore.
Bailey Moore checking in for Addie Miller here. 2 minutes, 9 seconds to go in the Chad's Body Shop and Record Service second quarter of play. Van Meter, second free throw attempt up, and it is also good. Good trip to the free throw line for Van Meter. 23-19 now. Taylor Leach bringing it across. Lady Bears trailing. We are now under the 2-minute mark. Taylor Leach over to Hunt on the wing. Hunt up top to Moore. Over to Leach on the wing. Leach back over to Moore. Moore thinks about the 3. And she's going to take a couple of steps here. And she was trying to work it over to Leach. Just getting a little happy feet. Great defense by Grayson County, causing our ladies to maybe second guess themselves. Lady Bears just need to calm down a little bit here. They're playing great defense right now. Need to continue that. 1 minute 45 to go now. Van Meter drives in, tries to hit a ghost on the baseline. As that ball goes out of bounds, thought somebody was cutting, they weren't there. Once again, great defense by both teams tonight. 23-19, Lady Bears trailing. 1 minute 40 to go in the Chad's Body Shop second quarter play. Taylor Leach brings it across for the Lady Bears. Leach over to Hunt on the wing. Hunt over to Wilson on the corner. She drives baseline, hits Willoughby, back out to Bailey Moore. She fires the 3. No good. Rebound brought down by Green. Green over to Van Meter. And Van Meter will bring it across for Lady Cougars. Van Meter drives in, gets a great screen, puts up the layup. No good, excuse me. Narvaez goes up for a layup. She's no good. Rebound, Ava Wilson. And Ava Wilson's going to draw a foul here on number 12, Allie Jim, Kennedy Green. Her first, team's 5th, so that will send Ava Wilson to the final finish free throw line.
That's what we need. We, like I said, both teams are battling, but Jonah, we're losing the offensive, we're losing the rebounding battle.
Right, that's exactly right, Coach.
We've got to.
Earlier, I think the Lady Cougars had a 4-chance possession as Ava Wilson puts in her first free throw attempt.
I know that's one thing that Coach Belcher will talk about at halftime. We have to make that correction for sure.
20-23 now. 1 minute 10 to go in the Chad's Body Shop and Record Service second quarter play. Wilson is good from the line. Perfect on that trip. 21-23 now. Lady Bears still trailing by 2. Van Meter gets it into Green. Back to Van Meter. Van Meter going to bring it across for the Lady Cougars. She's been the primary ball handler for most of the night tonight. She hands it off to Jones. Jones thinks about the 3, pulls it back out. Tries to hand it off to Perkins. Stolen by Leach. Leach one-on-one with Perkins. Spin move goes up for 2. No good. Rebound tipped. And I believe that was off of Taylor Leach's hands there, guys.
It was a great steal by Taylor. Just couldn't finish it off with a layup.
Good transitional defense by the Lady Cougars as they get it to Van Meter. And Van Meter going to bring it across the net. 45 seconds to go now in the second quarter. Once again, brought to you by Chad's Body Shop and Record Services. Jones got it. She's now driving. Hands it off to Perkins on the wing. Perkins drives in. She hands it off to Van Meter. Van Meter tied up. Taylor Leach and Carrington Hunt. Jump ball possession arrow to Grayson County. 33 seconds to go now. Lady Bears still trailing 23-21. If you're just joining us, we are here at the Ladies District Championship game in Grayson County. Perkins inbounding under her own basket, gets it into Narvaez in the corner, tries to get it to Van Meter, and she does eventually high on the corner. She's going to drive in, bounce pass to Green. Green on the baseline over to Narvaez. One power dribble, picks it up, hands it off to Perkins. Perkins goes up for two. No good, rebound, batted around into the hands of Perkins. Perkins out to Green. Green drives in. Green goes up for two, and they're going to get her for steps.
Walking call, but they missed one underneath. Carrington Hunt got hammered. I mean, she got hit hard. No call. She's still a little shook up. They need the whole play up, and they're not going to.
Addie Miller going to check
This should be an official timeout. I mean, she took a shot to the head.
And it looks like she's holding her nose.
14 seconds left to play
Athletic trainer
in the half.
Noel Belcher going to tend to her. Hope she's okay. Has had a lot of valuable minutes tonight for the Lady Bears. As Bailey Moore gets it in, hands it off to Taylor Leach with a full head of steam. Over to Wilson on the baseline. Wilson goes up for two. It is good. Wilson ties this game up. 5 seconds, clock's ticking. Lady Cougars get it into Van Meter. Van Meter throws up a prayer, and that's no good. And that'll bring Chad's Body Shop and Record Service second quarter play to a close. We're all square here, 23-23 going into halftime. Keep it right here. We'll come back with a halftime report. You're listening to 101.5, 103.5 WLBQ.
Has your car been damaged by a deer, ditch, or distracted driver? If so, Chad's Record Service and Body Shop can help get your car back on the road. The pros at Chad's are licensed and insured and will work with your insurance company to make your car like new again. Chad's also offers 24-hour record service, so when the unexpected happens, you won't be stranded on the side of the road. Call Chad's for a free estimate at 270-526-4005. And remember to request Chad's the next time you need a tow.
Before you cheer on your Bears, stop by your hometown IGA to get everything you need from an assortment of favorite chips, drinks, and a great selection of meat items, including IGA Choice Angus Beef and an array of your favorite brands of hot dogs and brats. You'll find it all and much more at IGA. Located on South Main Street in Morgantown. Go Bears!
Your State Farm insurance agent, Baker Gardner, is ready for another season of VCHS Sports. Baker is also ready to help you with insurance for your home, car, or life. Affordable, reliable insurance from State Farm is backed by one of America's most trusted names, with hometown service always just a phone call away. Good luck, Bears, and remember, like a good neighbor, Baker Gardner is there. Give Baker Gardner and his staff a visit at 219 South Main Street in front of the post office, or give them a call at 270-526-5582. Morgantown Bank and Trust knows what being on the home team is all about. Since 1880, Morgantown Bank and Trust has been serving the people of Butler County. And since 1976, we've been a part of every WLBQ broadcast of Butler County High School athletics. As your only home-owned independent bank, we want to be a pillar of the community. And we work hard every day to give you exceptional professional service from people you know and trust. Good luck, Bears, from Morgantown Bank and Trust. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. Has your car been damaged by a deer, ditch, or distracted driver? If so, Chad's Record Service and Body Shop can help get your car back on the road. The pros at Chad's are licensed and insured and will work with your insurance company to make your car like new again. Chad's also offers 24-hour record service, so when the unexpected happens, you won't be stranded on the side of the road. Call Chad's for a free estimate at 270-526-4005. And remember to request Chad's the next time you need a tow. Parkway Cars and Tires is your low-price leader in this area. If you find a better price, let us know, and we'll beat it. That's simple. Our over 30 years of experience and multiple distributors allow us to be your #1 tire store in the area. We always give free rotation and balancing on every purchase. Not only tires, but we do brakes, alignments, and much more for all your service needs. As always, honesty is our policy. Schedule an appointment at 270-526-5732. Thank you, and God bless. For more than 50 years, the Farm Boy has been a staple of the Morgantown community. Not only is it the premier spot for down-home country cooking, but it's the best place to catch up on all the local happenings with good friends and family. Daily specials are always available, including all-you-can-eat Catfish Fridays. If you're looking for the best down-home country-style meal this side of the Green River, visit the Farm Boy today. Located at 635 West G.L. Smith Street in Morgantown. The Farm Boy is now open on Sundays from 5 a.m. to 3 p.m. The athletes aren't the only stars in the Butler County school system. Butler County students excel at everything from bridge building to building rockets. Our bands and choirs are consistently some of the best in the entire state. Graduates from our Advanced Technology Center are ready to join the workforce with in-demand skills. And scholarship awards are at an all-time high for BCHS graduates. The Butler County Board of Education is proud of our students, on and off the field, and reminds you that they're committed to success, one student at a time.
The way Bill sees it, people who say a car is just for getting from point A to point B are missing the point entirely. Because for Bill, his car is a reflection of his personality. That's why he takes such good care of that car. And he has Kentucky Farm Bureau take care of his insurance. Because we're not just Kentucky's Farm Bureau, we're Bill's pride and joy, Farm Bureau. Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance. Big on commitment.
Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Cougar Den of Grayson County. Lady Bears taking on the Lady Cougars in district championship action. And guys, it couldn't be closer. 23-23 at halftime here. Coach, I believe you have some scoring for both teams if you want to quickly go over that while Grayson County's band is playing on the other side of the gym.
Yes, sir, we will. For Grayson County, Perkins leads all. Perkins with 7, Jones, the 8th grader, with 8, Van Meter with 5, Blanton with 2, and Green with 1 for a total of 23. Lady Cougars in that quarter, 8 points in the first quarter, 15 in the second quarter. For the Lady Bears, Ava Wilson leads all scorers with 10. Taylor Leach, 6, Anne-Marie Skaggs, 2, Parker Willoughby, 3, Addie Miller, 2, for a total of 23. The Lady Bears, 9 points in the first quarter, 14 in the second quarter. So again, great balance. Everything you would expect in a district championship. If this doesn't change, guys, we're looking at a one-possession game. It's going to go right to the buzzer.
Yeah, and I expect a lot of adjustments on both sides, Coach. We saw Grayson County kind of switch up their defense there toward the end of that second quarter and gave the Lady Bears some trouble. So I definitely expect Coach Belcher to come out with a bigger game plan. She's a great job at those halftime adjustments. We talk about it all the time. If I'm the Lady Bears coach, I'm trying to get out and run. Their transition offense has been pretty impeccable tonight. If I'm the Lady Bears, that's definitely what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to push the pace a little bit. Halftime or half-court offense, really not where you want it to be. Might have to focus up more on those plays on the half-court side of things. But if I'm the Lady Bears, if I get out and run and I can find a defense that works, no reason that this game shouldn't be competitive and come down to the wire like you said. Well, we got the pit band playing behind us. Parker, you got anything?
We've done a pretty good job with the shot selection in that first half, and pretty good job with the fouls. There's a little stretch where we had a little trouble with fouls, but overall pretty good with the fouls. And like we always say, Coach Belcher always has great halftime adjustments. And just looking to come out here, find an offensive spark quick, and keep that momentum up, because in these types of games, momentum is the big changer. And with our crowd here, it's basically like a home game, even though it's home game for them as well. But this district play environment is really loud, and you might get nervous, but just keeping the momentum up, and we should be fine.
Yeah, you play all season to get in these moments, guys, and you can't imagine what these girls are feeling coming out of halftime, tied up for a chance to win the district. Only the second time ever that would happen. But I expect the ladies to come out focused. And the biggest thing you said, Parker, we got to keep the momentum on our side. This has been a very back-and-forth game. I believe whatever team can go up by 2 or 3 scores first might have the advantage going into those final seconds. Well, we're going to take a quick break here as the pet band breaks it down. 2 minutes and 30 seconds until we come back for the Essentials Insurance Group third quarter play. Keep it right here on 101.5, 103.5 WLBQ.
Morgantown Bank and Trust knows what being on the home team is all about. Since 1880, Morgantown Bank and Trust has been serving the people of Butler County. And since 1976, we've been a part of every WLBQ broadcast of Butler County High School athletics. As your only home-owned independent bank, we want to be a pillar of the community. And we work hard every day to give you exceptional professional service from people you know and trust. Good luck, Bears, from Morgantown Bank and Trust. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. When you have vending needs, you need to call Double E Vending. They're family-owned and locally owned, full-service vending company. They established themselves in 1972 to offer their vending services to the community that they've been serving for over 40 years. Whatever vending service is required, Double E has a full line to cover anything you could want. Give them a call at 270-791-5414 to see how they can service you today. 270-791-5414. Double E Vending wants to thank the community choosing them for their vending needs for the last 40-plus years.
Before you cheer on your Bears, stop by your hometown IGA to get everything you need from an assortment of favorite chips, drinks, and a great selection of meat items, including IGA Choice Angus Beef and an array of your favorite brands of hot dogs and brats. You'll find it all and much more at IGA. Located on South Main Street in Morgantown. Go Bears!
Your State Farm insurance agent, Baker Gardner, is ready for another season of VCHS Sports. Baker is also ready to help you with insurance for your home, car, or life. Affordable, reliable insurance from State Farm is backed by one of America's most trusted names, with hometown service always just a phone call away. Good luck, Bears, and remember, like a good neighbor, Baker Gardner is there. Give Baker Gardner and his staff a visit at 219 South Main Street in front of the post office, or give them a call at 270-526-5582.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Cougar Den. Lady Bears going to start with the ball here in the Essentials Insurance Group third quarter of play. Taylor Leach going to bring it across the timeline. She's at the top of the key, gets a screen from Wilson. Gives it over to Wilson, over to Miller on the wing, gives it to Willoughby in the corner. Willoughby works it in to Leach on the elbow. Leach bounce pass to Skaggs under the basket. Skaggs goes up, and Skaggs with the early bucket here to get this half started.
Jonah, I'm glad he didn't listen to me because he went back to man-to-man.
He did, and Lady Bears with an immediate answer. As they try to break our press, and great press defense there by the Lady Bears, forcing the turnover. 25-23 now. Lady Bears with a chance to go up by 2 possessions, a rare occurrence in this game so far. 7 minutes, 20 seconds to go in the Essentials Insurance Group third quarter of play. Amarie Skaggs has it, turns around, floater, no good. Rebound, Parker Willoughby though. Good job on the boards there. She gets it up to Taylor Leach for 3. No good. Ball's gonna go out of bounds. Way of the Lady Cougars. 7 minutes and 9 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Lady Cougars set to inbound. Lady Bears still bringing that full court press, giving them a lot of trouble as Narvaez gets it, hands it off to Van Meter. Van Meter going to slow it down, set up the half-court offense for the Lady Cougars now. Over to Narvaez on the wing. Narvaez, she's going to take a couple of steps there, wanting to bounce pass to Perkins. Great defense by the Lady Bears. Addie Miller making her second-guess herself there, forcing the turnover.
24, Jennings comes in for Grayson County, and 44, Navarez will take a seat.
As Taylor Leach now going to walk across here. Under 7 minutes to go now. 25-23, Lady Bears lead in the Essentials Insurance Group third quarter play. Leach out to Willoughby high on the wing, over to Taylor Leach. Leach throws it up for Ava Wilson. Post move. Ava Wilson, one dribble, puts it up, and it is good. Lady Bears living in the post right now. 27-23, Lady Bears lead now. Van Meter brings it across again for the Lady Cougars. She gets it over to number 24, Jennings. Jennings over to Blanton, takes a couple of steps, puts the ball on the ground, finally hands it off to Perkins on the wing. Perkins guarded tightly by Addie Miller. She works it over to number 5, that's Jones. Jones up top to Van Meter. Van Meter pulls it back out, over to Jennings on the wing. Jennings guarded by Wilson. Over to Blanton, Blanton, couple of dribbles. Over to Van Meter, who fires the top of the key 3. And she gets the shooter's roll and gets it to go. Van Meter knocking down the 3, keeping this thing close. 27-26 now. Taylor Leach going to walk it across. 5 minutes, 45 seconds to go in the Essentials Insurance Group third quarter of play. Willoughby over to Skaggs, over to Leach on the wing. Leach works it over to Wilson in the corner. Wilson going to work it high up top to Miller at the top of the key, over to Skaggs on the opposite wing. Back over to Miller at the top of the key, over to Leach on the wing. And we're going to get a foul off the ball into the basket. Should be on number 24, Jennings. And it is her first, team's first of the quarter. Get a little physical down there with Ava Wilson. Not going to let her have that post easily. Anne-Marie Skaggs now set to inbound under her own basket. Gets it in to Willoughby in the corner. Willoughby over to Miller on the wing. Miller going to work it high up top to Leach. Thinks about the three instead. Works it inside to Skaggs. Great pass. Can't get the finish to go, though. Ball's on the ground. We got ladies on the ground. That should be a jump ball. It's going to go the way of the Lady Cougars.
They're vulnerable in the paint. We've just got to get those down deep in the post. We've just got to get those shots to fall.
And those are the high-quality looks that Parker talks about all the time, but you're not going to make them every time. I like to see the Lady Bears keep going back to that, though, as the Lady Cougars now trying to inbound here. Can't get anybody in. They finally get it into Jennings. She hands it back off to Van Meter. Van Meter with a full head of steam. Step back, three-pointer. No good. Rebound, Jones. Jones is going to bring it back outside. Over to Perkins. Perkins fires the three from the same spot. No good. Rebound, this time Parker Willoughby. Willoughby now with a full head of steam, breaks the press by herself. She's going to go coast to coast here, put something up, and draw a foul here on number 11, Sutton Van Meter. Her first, team second. That'll send Parker Willoughby back to the final finish free throw line.
27-26.
4 minutes, 57 seconds to go in the Essentials Insurance Group third quarter play as Willoughby knocks down the first free throw attempt.
Good job, Parker.
28-26 now. Willoughby puts up the second. No good. Rebound Jennings for the Lady Cougars. She gets it over to Jones, and Jones going to bring it across for the Lady Cougars. Jones getting instructions from her coaches. In no rush here. She's going to drive in here, go up. No, excuse me, go under the basket on the baseline. Appear back on the corner, drive baseline again. Go up for a reverse layup. Rejected into their own student section by Ava Wilson.
Great defense. You know, like I said, and I'm sure Jones averaging 11 points a game, but the 8th grader, I think she's feeling a little bit tonight. She's knocked down some threes, but I think the height of the game, she's a little rattled tonight.
As Van Meter now has it for the Lady Cougars on the wing, guarded by Skaggs, goes up for two, no good. And Skaggs was getting a little physical out there on the perimeter. She's going to pick up a foul. That's her third. Yeah. Team's first of the quarter.
Gotta watch out for those.
Yeah, and you guys, you talked about it in the pregame show. You know, we have to stay out of foul trouble.
Sends number 11, Sutton Van Meter, to the free throw line. She knocks down her first. 28-27 now. Lady Bears still leading by one. 4 minutes, 29 seconds to go in the Essentials Insurance Group third quarter of play.
It was 23 all at the half, and nothing has changed. This game is a one-possession game.
Van Meter, second free throw attempt up, and it is good. Ties it up, 28-28 now. Taylor Leach going to walk it across here in no rush for the Lady Bears. She works it over high on the wing to Parker Willoughby. Back to the top of the key to Skaggs. To the opposite wing, it's Leach. Leach back up top to Miller now. Miller, a couple of dribbles. Tries to get it to Skaggs. Stolen by Van Meter. Van Meter now going to push the tempo. Full court pass to Perkins. Perkins going to take some dribbles there. I believe they're going to get Addie Miller. Yeah. They are. She was trying to reach in behind there. It's her second, team second of the quarter. Bailey Moore now going to check in for Addie Miller.
You want to play great defense, and the Lady Bears have been doing that, but when you try to recover, you got to have collapse help from somewhere.
As Van Meter now gets it in, and she gets it over to Jones at the top of the key. Jones going to set up some offense here. We've seen this play all season as Van Meter and Perkins switch sides of the court. Bree Jones now gets a screen from Blanton. Blanton's wide open under the basket. She doesn't get it to her, though. Gets it over to Jennings on the wing instead. Hands it off to Perkins. Perkins, three-point shot from the wing. No good. Rebound, Anne-Marie Skaggs.
That could have been over the back and then a reach, and we didn't get either one, but we got the ball.
3 minutes, 30 seconds to go now. Leach works it over to Willoughby, back up top to Leach. Leach going to calm things down here in the Essentials Insurance Group third quarter of play. Gets it into Wilson on the elbow. Wilson hands it off to Leach. Over to Bailey Moore on the corner. Three ball, no good. They're going to say the rebound went off of Parker Willoughby's hands.
Getting a little physical, just a little bit.
Exactly right, Parker. And like we said, got to keep your heads on straight in these types of moments.
People getting frustrated, you start making some unsmart decisions.
3:15 to go now. Lady Cougars got it. Jones at the top of the key, 28-28. Jones over to Jennings. Jennings picked up by Wilson. Jennings hands it off to Van Meter. Van Meter with the drive. Goes up against two Lady Bears defenders. They might get Anne-Marie Skaggs for her fourth.
Bailey Moore.
No. Luckily, it is on Bailey Moore.
First, team's third.
Got to be real careful on that paint.
Bailey Moore picking up her first foul of the game. Team's third of the quarter, however. That sends Van Meter back to the free throw line. Van Meter's first is up.
Van Meter has all 6 points in this quarter for the Lady Cougars. 29-28 now. Grayson County leads. Next free throw's on the way. It's good. 30-28. Grayson County leads. Butler County with the ball. Leach will bring it down. Across the timeline. They're packing it in. They do not want Ava Wilson to get that ball down inside. Skaggs over to Willoughby. Willoughby all the way over to Bailey Moore. Bailey Moore inside to Ava Wilson. Shot is up and good. Great ball movement by the Lady Bears. Ava Wilson scores the two, and she'll go the line to try to add one more to that.
I do apologize. Our scoreboard still said the first half. We are in the third quarter of play. Once again, brought to you by the Essentials Insurance Group. 30-30 after that and one conversion there by Ava Wilson. Now she goes to the line to try and convert the other half of the and one at the final finish free throw line. 2 minutes, 45 seconds to go. Wilson free throw is up, and it is good. Great job there by Ava Wilson, giving the Lady Bears the lead once again. 31-30 now. 2 minutes, 40 to go. Van Meter already on her side of the court, drives in. Tries to drive baseline against Taylor Leach. Can't get anything going there. Has to work it up top to Blanton. Blanton back over to Van Meter. Van Meter over to Green. Green tries to find Jones on the cut, and she does. Heavy
That's
collision
be on
there.
The floor.
We'll see if it's on Willoughby here. It is on Willoughby.
I thought for a minute that Anne-Marie Skaggs just took an elbow
thought
to
it
the
was
face.
too.
That looked way worse than it was, I guess.
Anne-Marie Skaggs getting in the way there. Tough collision with Jones.
Hit a brick wall. I'll tell you
Both
what.
women, though, back up on their feet already. As now Perkins set to inbound under her own basket here for the Lady Cougars. Gets it into Green. Green works it up to Jones, who takes another shot to the face, this time way up the basketball. Jones guarded by Parker Willoughby. Wants some instruction, gets a screen from Green. Green, that's going to be a charge. That was an offensive foul on Green. She did kind of throw her upper body, guys. We said it at the beginning of the game. You got to keep a level head in these situations there. And Green taking just a little bit of a cheap shot on Parker Willoughby.
Set that pick just a little bit too late.
She did.
Yep.
2 minutes to go now in the Essentials Insurance Group third quarter of play. Taylor Leach over to Bailey Moore on the opposite wing. Into Anne-Marie Skaggs. She works it back up top to Leach. Fires the three ball. No good. They're going to say it was not tipped. So it would go
kind of looked like it, not
way
sure
of the
though.
Lady Cougars. Yeah, it was a tough shot there as Lady Cougars get it into Jones. Jones going to bring it across once more. Jones going to slow it down. 1:45 to go in the Essentials Insurance Group third quarter play. Lady Bears lead 31-30. Jones goes up for two, blocked by Bailey Moore, recovered by Willoughby. Willoughby now on the fast break. Goes up. They're going to get her for a charge.
Wow.
Offensive foul.
I didn't think the girl from Grayson County had her feet set, but
She did look like she was sliding a little bit, Coach, but that was an aggressive take there by Parker Willoughby either way. So 1:36 to go here. Lady Cougar ball, 30-31. Ball's tipped and recovered by Anne-Marie Skaggs, but she was out of bounds. Great defense, though. Got to keep that intensity up, guys.
31-30, Grayson County leads.
As Van Meter now inbounds it. Gets it into Green. Green now driving in against Ava Wilson. One-on-one, blocked. A lot of contact there, guys, but no call.
We'll let them go. We'll take what we can get. We'll take what we can get.
31-30, Lady Bears lead. 1:29 to go.
We were 23 all at the half.
Perkins set to inbound. Lady Cougars trying to regain that lead here. Not a whole lot of offense these past few minutes. As Green now bounce pass into Jones, outside to Blanton, back to Jones. Jones, pump fake, drive, pulls it back out. A minute 15 to go now. Jones waiting for a screen. She gets it, fires the three, and it is good. Huge three there from Bree Jones to give Grayson County the lead. 33-31. Leach now brings it across. Over to Willoughby. On the wing, back up top to Leach. 50 seconds to go now in the Essentials Insurance Group. Third quarter of play. Moore into Skaggs in the corner. Back out to Moore high on the wing. She works across court to Willoughby on the baseline. Into Leach. Leach, one dribble. Into Skaggs. Skaggs goes up for two, no good. Rebound, tipped around. And it's going to go off of Ava Wilson. Way of the Lady Cougar, 35 seconds to go. Lady Cougars lead 33-31. Van Meter now inbounding. She gets it ahead into Ava Wilson. Ava Wilson drives, goes up. And they're going to get her for a block there, guys. That's going to go on Sutton Van Meter, her second. Team's fifth of the quarter. That will send Ava Wilson to the final finish free throw line. And guys, that was a scary play to watch as both refs held up their hands and made eye contact. Wasn't sure which way that was going to go. Luckily, it sends Ava Wilson to the final finish free throw line. 33 seconds to go here as Ava Wilson no good on the first free throw. Carrington Hunt checking in for Parker Willoughby. 33 seconds to go in the Essentials Insurance Group. Third quarter of play. Lady Bears trailing the Lady Cougars in the district championship game 31-33. Ava Wilson at the line. Her second of two free throws is up. No good. Rebound chased down. Chased down by both Green and Skaggs. They're going to say it was off of Skaggs. Van Meter now set to inbound in front of the Lady Bears bench. She gets it into Jones. Jones decides to slow it down here. Jones works it over to Green on the wing. Green going to drive in against Wilson. Puts up for two, and it is good. Green with a big layup there. 14 seconds to go now. Huge possession for the Lady Bears, down 31-35 in this third quarter of action. Leach over to Hunt. You got to go. 7 seconds. Over to Leach. Over to Moore. Moore fires the three. No good. Rebound Hunt. She puts it back up, but it's too late anyway. That'll bring your Essentials Insurance Group third quarter play to a close. 31-35. Lady Bears trailing the Lady Cougars. Don't go away. We'll be right back for the fourth quarter play. Keep it right here on 101.5, 103.5. WLBQ.
Morgantown Bank and Trust knows what being on the home team is all about. Since 1880, Morgantown Bank and Trust has been serving the people of Butler County. And since 1976, we've been a part of every WLBQ broadcast of Butler County High School athletics. As your only home-owned independent bank, we want to be a pillar of the community. And we work hard every day to give you exceptional professional service from people you know and trust. Good luck, Bears, from Morgantown Bank and Trust. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Well, welcome back, ladies and gents, to the Cougar Den as we are set to begin the fourth quarter play brought to you by the Butler County Board of Education, bringing you Butler County sports since they existed. 31-35, Lady Bears trailing the Grayson County Lady Cougars.
Yeah, Jonah and Parker, that quarter, they outscored us 12-8. 12-8. Of course, again, we talked about it. Every possession is going to be so crucial. Here we go, fourth quarter, district championship.
Lady Bears start with the ball to begin the fourth quarter. Taylor Leach at the top of the key. Lady Bears not quite able to figure out this 3-2 zone brought by the Lady Cougars just yet. Leach over to Wilson. Wilson pivots, drives, kicks it out to Leach. Leach pump fake, drives. We're going to say she hands it off to Hunt, who hands it off to Moore. Moore over to Leach. Leach fakes the three, over to Hunt. Back to Leach. Up top to Bailey Moore. Bailey Moore fires the three ball. No good. Rebound being chased down. Recovered by Ava Wilson. Ava Wilson tries to work it into Skaggs. Is unsuccessful. Ball loose. They're going to get a foul call here on Carrington Hunt.
Butler County foul, number 12, Carrington Hunt.
Will be her second.
First.
Or excuse me, her first.
Team's first.
7:25 to go in the Butler County Board of Education fourth quarter of play. 31-35, Lady Bears trail, and Lady Cougars have the ball. Jones brings it across. Jones now trying to drive in against Carrington Hunt. He's going to get a screen. Elects not to take it. Drives in, goes up against Bailey Moore. No good. She just throws it up. It's going to go off Carrington Hunt's arms.
We've seen a lot of fouls tonight, but pretty even spread as far as.
Pretty even spread. And they're beginning, I believe they're beginning to let them play a little bit there. A lot of contact there, but no call. As Perkins now inbounds it to Jones in the corner, who works it up to Green. Green wants to get it to Van Meter. Can't. Tough defense here. She gets it into Blanton. Blanton out to Jones. Great pump fake. One dribble. Picks up her dribble. Gives it over to Blanton on the wing. Blanton under the basket to Green. Green goes up for two. No good. Rebound. Taylor Leach. Big defensive possession there for the Lady Bears. Taylor Leach now brings it across. Leach. High on the wing. To the opposite wing, it's Hunt. Hunt over to Leach.
We've got to get Leach involved. She had 6 points at the half, guys. Taylor did not score in the third quarter. We've got to get her the ball, get her involved, and we've got to try to get the ball down to Ava as well.
To Bailey Moore. Bailey Moore drives. Ball's going to be tipped out by Perkins. It'll stay with the Lady Bears, though. 6 minutes, 26 seconds to go in the Butler County Board of Education fourth quarter of play. 35-31, no scoring yet. Lady Cougars still lead. Leach has it on the wing over to Moore in the corner. Moore, great bounce pass to Wilson. Wilson goes up for two, no good. Rebound. Oh, man.
Didn't see that.
Foul on Carrington Hunt.
Going to call a push on Carrington.
I think her momentum was already just moving that way, Coach. I think she just fell down Carrington Hunt in a bad spot at the wrong time. It'll go to the Lady Cougars. Jones now pushing the tempo for the Lady Cougars. Decides to let up here. Hands it off to Perkins in the corner. Perkins over to Jones. Jones now high at the top of the key, almost at half court. Picked up by Carrington Hunt. 5:55, excuse me, to go here, and Carrington Hunt going to pick up another foul. That'll be her third, which really doesn't affect her, but it is the team's third already here in this fourth quarter of play, and you got to think those fouls are going to come into play.
And you don't want to be
later
shooting
in this
bonus
quarter
with 3+ minutes left.
Exactly
in the ball game.
right. 5 minutes, 50 seconds to go in this game. 31-35, Lady Bears trail. Lady Cougars have it. Jones at the top of the key. Jones trying to shake Hunt, unsuccessful so far. Jones now pulls it back out. She tries to drive in against Leach. Doing a lot of dribbling here. She's already back at the top of the key. Leach. A screen from Van Meter. Jones still has it. She's just dribbling around, guys. You gotta think Grayson County's trying to burn some clock here, and they're doing it pretty well.
Or trying to draw that foul.
Jones hands it off to Perkins. She's trapped in the corner. Great defense there by Bailey Moore.
Great job, the Lady Bears.
Leg there. Great patience. We got a 30-second timeout by the Lady Bears there. We'll keep it right here. Guys, that was a great defensive possession there. It's easy in those later possessions to pick up a foul. Lady Bears stayed disciplined, able to force the turnover. 35-31, Lady Bears still trailing. No scoring yet in the fourth quarter. We're already under 5 minutes to go. And guys, this is a huge possession for the Lady Bears. Right now, momentum has kind of stalled. So any points here for the Lady Bears will be huge. I like what you said, Coach. You got to get Taylor Leach involved. I like to see her and Ava Wilson go back to that pick and roll game. They ran that pick and roll game pretty well tonight. And I would like to see Taylor Leach obviously get some more shots up in the paint. I like to see her attack. Right now, Lady Cougars 0 fouls in this quarter, which you got to think will come into play. You got to think there's going to be a lot of fouling coming down the wire here. So Lady Bears, to me, should attack the basket here.
You know, this atmosphere, like I said, both pep bands were playing during the timeouts. Coaches trying to talk, trying to give instructions. But like I said, here we go, Jonah. Like I said, big possession.
Taylor Leach now at the top of the key. Grayson County sticking to that 3-2 zone, giving Lady Bears all kinds of trouble. Bailey Moore in the corner, fires the three, and it is good. Bailey Moore has struggled tonight, but that is a huge basket for her. 34-35 now. Van Meter brings it across. Bears faithful on their feet. Van Meter guarded by Leach. Works it over in the corner to Green. Green. Dribbles it over. Tries to work it over to Blanton. A wild pass You got to think the atmosphere is starting to get to these ladies. Two young teams here.
You know, Bailey Moore just kept putting it up, and she knocked down her first one, so she she can get her feet set. Let her have it.
Taylor Leach now calling a play here, trying to break up this zone a little bit. They get it to Moore in the corner. In to Wilson, tries to work it into Skaggs. Into Van Meter, who gets it stolen by Hunt. And they're going to say there's a foul on the floor. It's going to be on Kennedy Green. I'll be honest, Bears faithful wanted that shot to count, but the whistle was blown pretty well before the shot.
So the foul was on Green.
It was. Either way, great defense, staying with the possession there by Carrington Hunt, getting the ball back for the Lady Bears. Leach fires it into Moore, and she puts it up for two, and it is good. Moore with two huge baskets in a row.
Lady Bears now lead.
Lady Bears lead. 4 minutes to go here in the district championship game. Fourth quarter play brought to you by the Butler County Board of Education. Jones now gets a screen from Green, hard screen, and they're going to get her for a charge.
That's going to be Green's fourth.
Her fourth, second time she's been called for that offensive foul on the screen.
She set the screen too late, and they're calling it.
I don't condone flopping, but great sell there by Taylor Leach, able to pick up that foul. And now 36-35, Lady Bears in the driver's seat all of a sudden. Hunt on the wing, up top to Leach. She'll fire the three. It's good. Huge three-pointer for Taylor Leach. Her first points of the half, and they are huge. Timeout, Grayson County. Can't really do anything else. It's a 30-second. We'll keep it right here, guys. Wow.
You talked about possessions and how important. What a big swing.
Wow.
What shots. A three by Leach, a three by Bailey Moore, and a two by Bailey Moore.
And guys, I tell you what, there couldn't have been more than two instances in this game where a team has gone multiple possessions scoring, and the Lady Bears just went 3 straight possessions with points. That is huge in this fourth quarter. And once again, Coach, we talk about it all the time, the experience. Taylor Leach, our only senior on the floor right now. Addie Miller, also a senior on the bench. You got to get that ball in the hands of Taylor Leach. She's been in district championships before. She was a starter on that district championship basketball team. When you lead in a game in high school basketball, you got to burn the clock. I look for us to get the ball into Leach's hands, protect the ball, play sound defense, no fouls, and really just try and cling to this 4-point lead now, 39-35. Coming out of this timeout, momentum all in the hands of the Lady Bears. 3 minutes, 52 seconds to go in the Butler County Board of Education fourth quarter play. Lady Bears still going to bring the press defense here. They get it into Jones. Lady Cougars now trying to find an answer. Jones being guarded tightly by Hunt. Lady Bears staying with the man-to-man.
Carrington's got to be careful, but she's got to put pressure on.
Narvaez on the wing, works it up top to Blanton. Blanton over to Jones. Jones now driving in, kicks it out to Perkins. She takes a couple steps, fires a shot, no good. Rebound, Blanton. Blanton works out to Jones, over to Perkins. Perkins three, and it is good. Sydney Perkins gets the three ball to go. 38-39, they just won't go away, guys.
1 point, Lady Bears lead.
3 minutes to go here. District championship game. Butler County Board of Education fourth quarter of play. Lady Bears lead by 1. Skaggs has it on the elbow. One dribble, kicks it out to Moore. Moore hands it off to Leach. Leach at the top of the key. Coach Belcher telling her to slow it down, set up some offense here. Gets it in to Wilson on the elbow, hands it off to Leach. Leach out to Hunt. Hunt now going to drive in, and she'll pull it back out. Lady Bears playing very patiently here, trying to get the shot that they want. Hunt drives in now. She's going to get it back up top to Leach. Leach going to slow things down here. Drives to the wing, now driving in on the free throw line, kicks it out to Moore.
We're at 2.5 minutes.
Moore over to Leach. A lot of time is ticking here, 39-38. Lady Bears still lead. Just under 2:30. Leach on the wing. And they're going to get Skaggs for an offensive foul on the screen and roll. Yes, it gives the Cougars the ball, but more importantly, that is Skaggs' fourth foul. She's got to be careful for these last 2 minutes and 20 seconds. As Jones now with a chance to take the lead back for the Lady Cougars. 2 minutes, 20 seconds to go. She gets it over to Narvaez. Narvaez scanning the floor, guarded by Wilson. Works it over to Jones. Jones over to Blanton on the wing. Blanton guarded by Skaggs, drives in, kicks it out to Perkins. Perkins on the drive, goes up. No good on the lay-in attempt. Rebound to Ava Wilson. She gives it over to Taylor Leach. We're under 2 minutes now. Lady Bears still lead 39-38. Jones bringing some tough defense. Leach now blows by her. Gives it over to Wilson on the block. Wilson goes up. And they're going to call a foul, and it is good. A huge and one. Wow.
Great ball movement by the Lady Bears. Got it down inside to Ava Wilson. She scored the 2, and she's going to go to the line to try to add one more.
It's on number 10, Sydney Perkins. Parker Willoughby returns for Carrington Hunt. She played great defense on Jones for about the past 4 minutes.
1:51 left to play.
Ava Wilson now at the final finish free throw line for one attempt. It's up. And it is good. Huge free throw from Ava Wilson.
42-38.
If the trend continues, there should be a 3 by Grayson County right here. Got to watch the perimeter if you're the Lady Bears. Jones now at the top of the key. Jones now trying to drive in against Willoughby. Goes up, takes about 15 steps, and that's a huge defensive
Great help
effort there.
defense by Ava Wilson.
Ava
Great
Wilson,
job.
Great help, causing her to get flustered. A minute 40, just got to get this across the timeline here. Lady Bears get it into Bailey Moore.
Got to get it to Leach. Got to get it to your point
Bailey
guard.
Moore gets it over to Leach. Leach now on the breakaway, gets it across and works it over to Skaggs. Skaggs into Wilson. Wilson wide open too.
Great ball movement.
Great ball movement. Great finish. 44-38. Lady Bears leading by 6. A minute 20 to go. Got to stay focused. Got to stay focused if you're the Lady Bears. We've seen crazier things. Stay disciplined. As now Jones driving in. Bounce pass to Narvaez. She goes up and she gets the 2 to go. Narvaez cuts into the lead there. 44-40. Lady Bears once again got to get it into Leach. Great time out there by Coach Belcher. We got it in, but even if we got it in, Coach, ladies are flustered. I like that timeout. 30-second timeout. Got to calm everyone down here. Lady Bears in the driver's seat. I believe it's a minute, 2 seconds to go here in the Butler County Board of Education fourth quarter play. And wow, what play by Ava Wilson there. Huge and one, huge lay-in, and a huge defensive effort as well, Coach, forcing that turnover. And if I'm the Lady Bears, like I said, Coach, I'm trying to get this ball to Taylor Leach. But more importantly, you just got to get it across the timeline, Coach. You don't really need to put up any shot that you don't have to. Obviously, if you're wide open like Wilson was under the basket, you take the points. But other than that, I'm looking to burn as much clock as possible right here, Coach.
Absolutely, yeah. You've got to, if you're Grayson County, you got to bring pressure. They're not in foul trouble, but like you said, got to get the ball to Taylor Leach and let her control the ball and hopefully hit a backdoor cut.
Willoughby now set to inbound, gets it into Leach.
1 minute left in the game.
Leach back to Willoughby. Willoughby works it ahead to Moore. Moore into Skaggs. Skaggs up for 2. No good. Rebound. Willoughby. Willoughby gets it back out. Gets it back out to Leach. Leach going to calm things down. Over to Moore. Got to hold it here. Moore doing a great job controlling her three-point trigger. And they're going to have to foul now. That's only going to be 4. It's going to be on number 5, Bree Jones.
Fouls on Jones, her 3rd. Butler leads 44-40. 4-point lead, 42.5 seconds left to play in the game.
42 seconds to go. They are in the bonus, so next foul will send the Lady Bears to the line. They get it into Moore. Moore hands it off to Leach. Leach. They're refusing to foul here. Leach gets it over to Moore. 34 seconds now. If I'm the Lady Cougars, I'm fouling here. Lady Bears burning clock. 30 seconds now. They got a solid 13 seconds of clock right there, Coach. And that'll also send Taylor Leach to the final finish free throw line. Bree Jones
picks up her 4th foul, and that's their point guard. But again, there's only 29 seconds left. Lady Bears lead by 4.
And you had to foul in that situation, Coach. Nobody really got on. I mean, 13 seconds, though. Huge possession there. Huge free throws right here for the senior, Taylor Leach. First one's up, no good.
That's all right. Come on, Taylor, knock it down.
Bears faithful all on their feet. 29 seconds to go in the fourth quarter play, brought to you by Butler County Board of Education. 44-40. Lady Bears lead. Leach, second up. No good. Rebound, though, tipped. Brought in on the ground. There's ladies on the floor.
Possession arrow, Grayson County.
To the Lady Cougars, but again, Coach, that 4 seconds right there is huge. Only 25 seconds to go now. 2-possession game. Lady Bears got to guard the perimeter. Don't want a 3-ball and don't want a foul. That would send them to the free throw line. Perkins gets it into Van Meter. Van Meter's got to push the tempo here. She's moving pretty quickly here. Drives in, goes up, puts up the layup, and it is good. Huge.
Timeout, Grayson County.
Man, that was cold as ice.
Going to be a full timeout.
Full timeout. In a situation like this, we got to keep it here.
Yeah, layup was good by who?
Sutton Van Meter.
Thank you.
Very high off the glass.
Yeah, very
Very tough
layup in the face of Ava Wilson. But a clutch shot there really keeps Grayson County in this one now. 42-44, Coach. Just a couple of seconds left on the clock. Lady Bears got to get it across the half-court line, and you got to get it to one of your better free throw shooters. I think everybody on the court can shoot their free throws pretty well. They've done pretty good tonight for the most part. But what's going to come down to is who's going to make more free throws. And right now,
so we are in the bonus, right? If they foul us, we'll go to the free throw line.
We're both in the bonus. We have 4 fouls, so if we get one more, they'll go to the line. And they're already at 5 fouls. So Lady Bears will go to the line. But you just got to get it across the timeline, Coach. I mean, you don't. Worst comes to worst. You get an 8-second call, or you have an unforced turnover and give Grayson County the momentum. As there's a battle of the bands going on.
There is.
Like I said, trying to talk strategy. These coaches, of course, they're not used to this atmosphere. They are at this time of year, but it's got to be hard to talk instructions.
And we've had multiple games like this.
Yes, and Coach Kenny Smith said something very wise when we played Barron County at the Owensboro Sports Center not too long ago. He said, this really tests the ladies' ability to have instructions, comprehend them, and then put them into action. Yeah. As Leach now set to inbound for the Lady Bears. She gets it into Ava Wilson.
Uncontested.
Wilson now hands it off to Leach. Leach works it way ahead to Skaggs. Oh, no. Skaggs bobbles, and they're going to get her for a walk here. 10 seconds to go. 44-42 Grayson County ball. They're inbounding at the half-court stripe. This could be the game, guys. Perkins now set to inbound. She gets it into Van Meter. 10 seconds, clock's dwindling. She's got to move.
Timeout, Grayson County.
Wise
full.
60-second timeout, Grayson County.
Full timeout. We'll keep it right here. 7 seconds to go, guys.
Do you set up? If you're Grayson County's coaches, you're probably setting up your best play. You want to get your best look.
Right, and you don't obviously, if it's me, Coach, I'm going inside. I'm trying to take this thing.
I'm going for the tie.
No doubt about it. So far, scoring in the second half, Sutton Van Meter has been their go-to, and she made that huge layup to get them to this position. If I'm them, I'm probably setting up a couple of screens, hitting her in stride, and getting her momentum working toward the basket, and hopefully having her go up for a layup, jumping into somebody, drawing the foul in worst-case scenario. If I'm the Lady Bears, you just got to play sound defense here. Worst comes to worst, you pick up a foul and she doesn't make the basket, and make her make it at the line. Do not give her any free shots right here.
Make them earn it. Make them earn it.
Got to make them earn it in this scenario.
And it's a tough choice, but I mean, there's really only a couple ways out. So
right.
Great game again, folks. Stay with us. Regardless, both these teams are going to the regional tournament next week. Yeah. Regional draw will be Saturday morning, and at the immediately conclusion of this game, they'll be cutting down the nets. They'll be the all-tournament team. So stay with us. Here we go. 7 seconds.
Another thing, Lady Bears got to stay active on the boards. There will be plenty of time for a putback lay-in. So got to stay active this entire possession. Lady Cougars sets it inbound here. Perkins gets it into Jones. She bobbles it. 5 seconds.
4.
Jones now. 1 second to go. Puts up. No, she's not going to get it off. That's going to do it. Lady Bears are your 12.
He called a foul.
No.
He called a foul.
Stop the.
They're going to go to the line to shoot 2.
As the student section, premature celebration. Fouls on Ava Wilson. That sends number 5, Bree Jones, the 8th grader, you said, Coach. Biggest moment of her career already.
See, now really what should happen, there's no time on the clock. I've seen this happen. There should not be anybody on the floor. The game's over.
You're right.
And I think it would be more intimidating for everybody to step away.
They're putting .5 on the clock as well.
.5 on the clock.
That's what I just heard the ref say, at least.
Bree Jones at the line shooting 2.
Bree Jones, first attempt is up. No good. That's the game, guys. I mean, worst case scenario, she misses this one, and there's a tip opportunity. And they got to call a timeout.
Grayson County, 60-second timeout.
Now listen, Lady Bears already celebrating. You can't celebrate. There is such thing as an intentional miss, Coach. I've seen it happen many times. If you're Grayson County, you got to be telling Bree Jones. It's harder to miss a free throw that way than make it, Coach. But we've seen way crazier things. We can have the intentional miss and then the follow tip in. This game is not over. Lady Bears have to stay focused.
Folks, what happened was we thought the game was over. Grayson County got off a shot, but she was fouled. So they got our kids back off the floor. So they went to the line to shoot one. She missed the one. There is .05 seconds left.
Right.
Butler County leads 44-42. And again, as Jonah said, Grayson County will miss on purpose, thinking that that will be the putback. And again, this can come into so much human error. And again, the clock keeper has to be perfect on this.
And you have to miss this one. You have to miss this one.
Lady Bears, all you got to do is box out.
As you said, Ava Wilson-Skaggs got to box out.
We got another timeout here. Another full timeout. Coach Belcher trying to calm them down even more.
And if anything, maybe Coach Belcher, she's sweating her because even the miss.
Ice in the free throw shooter.
Yeah.
And, I saw Bree Jones standing out there. And you can't get down on yourself for missing that free throw.
Oh, no.
I mean, that is the biggest moment. Only an eighth grader, Coach, arguably probably going to end up being one of the biggest moments of her young career. And, it's such a pressure-packed situation. Everybody was screaming and yelling. It was so loud in here. But you got to go out there. I don't even know if anybody practices the intentional miss anymore, Coach.
Yeah.
But like we always say at Parker, we have seen crazier things happen in high school gymnasiums.
Well, that's the thing. The intentional miss, Parker Willoughby has to block out Jones, the shooter. And then, like I said, Anne-Marie Skaggs and Ava Wilson have got to box out. Here we go, folks.
No good. Ball's tipped, and that's it.
Lady Bears win the district championship 44-42.
The 12th district champions. They'll go to the regional tournament as champions. We're going to take a quick break, add up some stats, calm down, and come back with a post-game show. Keep it right here on 101.5, 103.5 WLBQ.
Has your car been damaged by a deer, ditch, or distracted driver? If so, Chad's Record Service and Body Shop can help get your car back on the road. The pros at Chad's are licensed and insured and will work with your insurance company to make your car like new again. Chad's also offers 24-hour record service, so when the unexpected happens, you won't be stranded on the side of the road. Call Chad's for a free estimate at 270-526-4005. And remember to request Chad's the next time you need a tow.
Before you cheer on your Bears, stop by your hometown IGA to get everything you need from an assortment of favorite chips, drinks, and a great selection of meat items, including IGA Choice Angus Beef and an array of your favorite brands of hot dogs and brats. You'll find it all and much more at IGA. Located on South Main Street in Morgantown. Go Bears!
Your State Farm insurance agent, Baker Gardner, is ready for another season of VCHS Sports. Baker is also ready to help you with insurance for your home, car, or life. Affordable, reliable insurance from State Farm is backed by one of America's most trusted names, with hometown service always just a phone call away. Good luck, Bears, and remember, like a good neighbor, Baker Gardner is there. Give Baker Gardner and his staff a visit at 219 South Main Street in front of the post office, or give them a call at 270-526-5582. Morgantown Bank and Trust knows what being on the home team is all about. Since 1880, Morgantown Bank and Trust has been serving the people of Butler County. And since 1976, we've been a part of every WLBQ broadcast of Butler County High School athletics. As your only home-owned independent bank, we want to be a pillar of the community. And we work hard every day to give you exceptional, professional service from people you know and trust. Good luck, Bears, from Morgantown Bank and Trust. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. Has your car been damaged by a deer, ditch, or distracted driver? If so, Chad's Record Service and Body Shop can help get your car back on the road. The pros at Chad's are licensed and insured and will work with your insurance company to make your car like new again. Chad's also offers 24-hour record service, so when the unexpected happens, you won't be stranded on the side of the road. Call Chad's for a free estimate at 270-526-4005. And remember to request Chad's the next time you need a tow. Parkway Cars and Tires is your low price leader in this area. If you find a better price, let us know and we'll beat it. That's simple. Our over 30 years of experience and multiple distributors allow us to be your #1 tire store in the area. We always give free rotation and balancing on every purchase. Not only tires, but we do brakes, alignments, and much more for all your service needs. As always, honesty is our policy. Schedule an appointment at 270-526-5732. Thank you and God bless. For more than 50 years, the Farm Boy has been a staple of the Morgantown community. Not only is it the premier spot for down-home country cooking, but it's the best place to catch up on all the local happenings with good friends and family. Daily specials are always available, including all-you-can-eat Catfish Fridays. If you're looking for the best down-home country-style meal this side of the Green River, visit the Farm Boy today. Located at 635 West G.L. Smith Street in Morgantown. The Farm Boy is now open on Sundays from 5 a.m. to 3 p.m. The athletes aren't the only stars in the Butler County school system. Butler County students excel at everything from bridge building to building rockets. Our bands and choirs are consistently some of the best in the entire state. Graduates from our Advanced Technology Center are ready to join the workforce with in-demand skills. And scholarship awards are at an all-time high for BCHS graduates. The Butler County Board of Education is proud of our students, on and off the field, and reminds you that they're committed to success, one student at a time.
The way Bill sees it, people who say a car is just for getting from point A to point B are missing the point entirely. Because for Bill, his car is a reflection of his personality. That's why he takes such good care of that car. And he has Kentucky Farm Bureau take care of his insurance. Because we're not just Kentucky's Farm Bureau, we're Bill's pride and joy Farm Bureau. Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance. Big on commitment.
Help keep Butler County beautiful by using the recycling trailers provided by the Butler County Recycling Center. The trailers are conveniently located throughout the county to make recycling easy. Find trailers at North Butler Elementary, Morgantown Elementary, Hoods Market, VFW, Rochester Post Office and Fire Department, Salem Baptist Church, and the Provo Community Center. Let's all do our part to keep Butler County beautiful by using the recycling bins provided by the Butler County Recycling Center. It's easy being green. Reduce, reuse, recycle. When you do, we all win. Morgantown Bank & Trust knows what being on the home team is all about. Since 1880, Morgantown Bank & Trust has been serving the people of Butler County. And since 1976, we've been a part of every WLBQ broadcast of Butler County High School athletics. As your only home-owned independent bank, we want to be a pillar of the community, and we work hard every day to give you exceptional professional service from people you know and trust. Good luck, Bears, from Morgantown Bank & Trust. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. Parkway Cars and Tires is your low-price leader in this area. If you find a better price, let us know, and we'll beat it. That's simple. Our over 30 years of experience and multiple distributors allow us to be your #1 tire store in the area. We always give free rotation and balancing on every purchase. Not only tires, but we do brakes, alignments, and much more for all your service needs. As always, honesty is our policy. Schedule an appointment at 270-526-5732. Thank you, and God bless. For more than 50 years, the Farm Boy has been a staple of the Morgantown community. Not only is it the premier spot for down-home country cooking, but it's the best place to catch up on all the local happenings with good friends and family. Daily specials are always available, including all-you-can-eat Catfish Fridays. If you're looking for the best down-home country-style meal this side of the Green River, visit the Farm Boy today. Located at 635 West G.L. Smith Street in Morgantown. The Farm Boy is now open on Sundays from 5 a.m. to 3 p.m. The athletes aren't the only stars in the Butler County school system. Butler County students excel at everything from bridge building to building rockets. Our bands and choirs are consistently some of the best in the entire state. Graduates from our Advanced Technology Center are ready to join the workforce with in-demand skills. And scholarship awards are at an all-time high for BCHS graduates. The Butler County Board of Education is proud of our students, on and off the field, and reminds you that they're committed to success, one student at a time.
Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Cougar Den. Lady Bears win the 12th district. 44-42 is your final score. We got to see the all-district tournament team, all-district season team. We got names for you. We'll go over that in a second. Lady Bears are cutting down the nets right now. Before we get to any of that, great season for the Lady Bears, and I want to give a big thanks to all of our sponsors, some of the sponsors that maybe you don't hear as often from us. State Farm Agent Baker Gardner, Parkway Cars and Tires, Double E Vending, the Hardys of Morgantown, Smith Funeral Home, Butler County Library, Hawker Insurance, Embry & Watts CPA, Jones Funeral Chapel, Jackson Chiropractic, Warren RECC, and Butler County Recycling. Appreciate all of our sponsors and all the Bears faithful who listened, and especially all the Bears faithful who came out tonight. They were a huge advantage for the Lady Bears. Almost felt like a home game for them here in Grayson County. And Coach, I think we should go ahead and start this Dairy Queen of Beaver Dam postgame show by just going over some scoring for both teams. I think you have that, so I'll hand it off to you.
Yes, sir. Be glad to. All right, for Grayson County, the Lady Cougars, Perkins on the night had a total of 10. Jones, the 8th grader, had 11. Van Meter, 14. Led all scorers for Grayson County. Blanton had 2. Narvaez, 2, Green with 3 for a total of 42. More importantly, the Lady Bears outscored and held Grayson County to only 7 points. I think you were calling the game. I think we were almost at the 3-minute mark before Grayson County finally got on the board. Okay, for the Lady Bears, again, district champs, big night. Ava Wilson leads all scores with 20. Taylor Leach with 9. Anne-Marie Skaggs with 4. Parker Willoughby with 4. Addie Miller with 2, and Bailey Moore with 5 for a total of 44. So again, you cannot beat somebody 4 times. The 4th time these two teams have met.
Man. Great
win by Coach Belcher, by everyone on the squad, the staff. And also, this was the 4th time. Yeah, this was the 4th time district meet match. Grayson and Butler girls had played in 2006, 2011, 21. Grayson County had won those 3 previous games, but tonight the Lady Bears are district champs. Congratulations.
And we got Coach Woodcock here. We're going to try and get over here. And you're exactly right, Coach. I mean, you couldn't have wrote a better story. I mean, they go 0-3 against Grayson County in the regular season, and they come in here, obvious game plan from Coach Belcher, some great halftime adjustments, and we knew that this was going to come down to the final seconds, and the Lady Bears able to pull out the victory. And I think we're all in agreement who the IGA hometown player of the game is, the freshman, number 24, Ava Wilson, with a team high 20 points, Coach. And especially late in that 4th quarter, she got that huge and one, and then she had that awesome defense to force the turnover on the other side. Just really a great momentum shifter. I think she played every second of this game and was just a defensive force. The second half scoring-wise, and it can't go without talking about her free throw percentage. I mean, I think I got her at 4 for 6. I believe. So great free throw shooting from her. And, you know, those 2 free throws were the difference, Coach. And we said it all season. I know we had Coach Woodcock on here earlier this season. He said we can't have empty trips at the free throw line. And tonight the Lady Bears shot a pretty good percentage. And I think that was the difference, Coach. And just a great win by all of the Lady Bears. Great defense. This was a tough Grayson County team, obviously. And you come in, and you can't be mentally beat. They knew that they had lost 3 times, but they came in here knowing that they still had a chance. And we got Coach Woodcock over here, assistant coach.
Yes, sir.
Over here.
Had to come talk to you guys. Man.
Super excited, Coach. Big win for y'all, obviously. 1-3 on the season against Grayson County, but you beat them when it mattered. What are some things that you saw your ladies do well tonight?
I mean, we fought through adversity.
You did.
Granted, the adversity was our making, but we fought through adversity. Anne-Marie got 2 quick fouls in the first half. Ava played with 2 fouls the entire second quarter, pretty much. I mean, it's a testament. We talked to them in the locker room, and we said, "This is your game to lose."
Right.
We don't know how we were tied at halftime going in. As we were walking off the court, we're like, "How are we actually tied right now?" I mean, after every time we shot ourselves in the foot, to come up clutch in a big moment, and then get a stop on the defensive end. We had so many girls step up. Carrington Hunt handled the ball. Bailey came in, hit a clutch 3 in the corner. I mean, we really didn't hit too many outside shots, but at the end of the day, that's really not our game plan anyways.
Right.
And
that was the big turning point, Coach.
Yeah, I mean,
y'all had that little stretch of where you scored 3 straight possessions and all game. I mean, I couldn't tell you a time when either team scored on 2 straight possessions, but that little stretch right there giving y'all that 4-point buffer, and y'all played well with the lead. That was the big thing too. You held the lead. You held the ball well.
We finally took care of the ball in the fourth quarter.
You did. And you took care of it when it mattered most, and that was the big thing. And ladies kept their level. I was impressed. Young team, obviously, Ava Wilson, freshman, Anne-Marie Skaggs, a sophomore. Taylor Leach was the only senior on the floor for pretty much the fourth quarter. But every Lady Bear out there kept their heads together, and they just played their game. And,
And we told them this whole week, we were preaching this whole week, how do you want to be remembered? I mean, there's only been now 3, before this 2 district titles in the history of Butler County girls basketball.
Right.
And one of them was 2 years ago. And I made a joke with Dad today. I was like, I'm wearing the exact same outfit I wore 2 years ago. And he asked me if I was superstitious, and I said, I'm not superstitious. I'm a little stitious, but I'm not superstitious.
There's Michael Scott reference there.
Yeah, so, I mean, it was we did everything that we put into practice. I mean, we've played them 3 times before this, so we knew exactly how they were going to play. They know exactly how we're going to play. And at the end of the day, we're just glad that we had 1 more point than the other team.
Congratulations, Coach Woodcock. You probably didn't
sir.
know this. Grayson County had come in in the last 15 out of 16 games on their regular season.
Yeah.
And again, but again, great win. Of course, I know you enjoy it, you, Coach Belcher, and all the girls. Saturday morning, we got the draw at 8:30.
Yes, sir.
And so we'll be playing the Lady Bears will be in action either Monday night or Tuesday night. So, but we'll look forward. I think actually that draw may be live on the air on one of the other radio stations. But I know whoever it is, you'll be ready. Will there be a shoot-around at the Sports Center? Do they still do that on Sundays?
Yeah, so we're actually going Saturday night. So Kentucky Wesleyan has a game that morning or that afternoon, so we'll actually go after at that to Owensboro that night.
Great.
So we got a shoot-around. We get a practice time for an hour, so ours is 6 to 7. And Mr. Pierce from Edmonson County hooked that up for us. Before our game against Edmonton. So he locked in that. Whoever won that game was going to take that time slot. So we go at 6 o'clock. We'll probably go down, eat a little bit before, get there at the Sports Center at 6, have some shoot around, get up and down the floor a little bit so the girls can get used to it a little bit. Because, I mean, we went there last year, but it's a different thing now when you have, like, a young team. So, like we've had Taylor's been there 4 times. So, I mean, but it's a whole different ball game when you add that extra 10 feet at the end.
Right.
So,
right.
So when we get the draw, we'll either McLean County, I know, we'll either play McLean, and then it's a toss-up right now. I haven't looked at scores yet, so between probably Breck, Owensboro Catholic, Owensboro, and Meade. So one of those teams.
Well, we appreciate your time, Coach, and once again, great win tonight.
Thank you,
for
guys.
the Lady
Appreciate
Bears.
you guys coming.
Congratulations, Coach. Great job.
Appreciate it.
Before we wrap this up, Coach, I think we got do you have the names? I couldn't get all of them.
Yes, I did.
I believe we have the all-season team and then the all-tournament team if you want to go over.
Okay. Yes, at the end of every season, district tournament awards go out. There's an all-seasonal team, which was Ava Wilson and Taylor Leach. And then the all-tournament team, which would only be based on the play from Monday night and tonight. The all-tournament team for the Lady Bears, Taylor Leach, Anne-Marie Skaggs, Ava Wilson, and Parker Willoughby.
So big shout-out to all those ladies putting on a good performance in this tournament.
I got to go cut a net, boys.
We appreciate you, Coach.
Thank you, Coach.
Go get you a piece of that net. Parker going to join us back here as we wrap things up here. Once again, great win by the Lady Bears as Coach Belcher now climbing the ladder, getting her a piece of that net.
Also, a great effort by both our seniors tonight.
Both our seniors. Addie Miller played a great game, great defensive game from her, as always.
Taylor Leach as well.
And then Taylor, obviously, primary ball handler. She did a great job taking care of the ball towards the end of, the whole game, but especially the end of the game with all that pressure on her. She definitely showed her experience in these big-time situations. I think that's about wraps it up for us. Tomorrow night, same time, we'll be here again, us three again, I believe, right, Coach?
Yes, sir. Looking forward to it.
Boys
Hopefully the
take
same
on,
outcome.
we really hope so. Boys take on Edmonson County this time. We do appreciate all of the Bears faithful showing out tonight and hope that the crowd is of the same stature, maybe even a little larger for the boys game. But we will be bringing you that action if you are unable to make it. Well, guys, I believe I've destroyed my voice enough for tonight. Is there any parting thoughts from you two?
Great win. Lady Bears, your 12th district champs, 2024.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
Feels good to say it.
Great
for the
job,
first
Lady
time
Bears.
here.
Let's do it again tomorrow night,
Let's
Bears.
go, Lady Bears, in the regional tournament. We wish them luck.
Yeah.
We'll wish luck to the Bears tomorrow. Once again, 7 o'clock tip-off. We'll be here for a pregame show probably around 6:45. But we're going to step away, but don't go away. Keep it right here on WLBQ 101.5, 103.5. WLBQ. Good night.
Morgantown Bank and Trust knows what being on the home team is all about. Since 1880, Morgantown Bank and Trust has been serving the people of Butler County. And since 1976, we've been a part of every WLBQ